HAYIK Show. I'm your host, Leah.
And I'm your host, Preeb.
Welcome to the HAYIK Show. HAYIK stands for How Are You in Korea? In this program, we'll talk about the KOCIS K-influencers' daily lives and talk about the current events in Korea.
Yeah, awesome. Every Thursday at 2 p.m., we will be streaming with new K-influencers every week. So stay tuned. So, Leah, I saw that this week we were talking about something quite interesting. Right?
I saw it.
Yeah, a little bit interesting. And last week we did as well. And a lot of my friends were watching.
Oh, really? They watched it?
They watched it live. And they were telling me about how the
How
show
did you
went.
do?
Yeah, how everything went. It was a little bit embarrassing, but... But I'll try to invite them over next time. They were asking me to invite them.
But yeah, also I got some of the very like positive feedbacks from my friends. But they said but I really want to invite them to the show sometime. So come to the show sometime. That would be a really good surprise. Oh, why are you laughing? I think she likes me. Wow.
All right. So we have a lot of cool stuff to talk about today. So let's introduce our guests.
Yay.
Hello.
Hello. So nice to meet you. Could you introduce yourself?
Okay, hi. My name is Islam Hassan. I'm from Egypt. I've been living in Korea for almost 2 years, but I usually lie and say 1 year so they won't judge me too much.
Oh, smart.
Like, oh yeah, 1 year, 2 years. And what else? So I was a dentist before, but for now it's very hard to take the license here in Korea because I need like a Korean test in Korean. So I was like, no thanks, like I can't do this. So now I'm like just a freelancer.
Oh.
Yes, I teach languages in general. What else?
Which languages?
English and Arabic.
Oh,
Yeah.
Arabic.
That's
Yes,
cool.
Awesome.
anyone is interested.
I'm actually interested.
Me too. I'm interested.
Okay, what else interesting? Oh my okay, that's it.
all?
That's
Okay.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so my name is Angela and I'm from India. I've been in Korea for about over 2.5 years now. And I'm a master's student at Ewha Women's University.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw this. Same as my mom.
선배?
선배님. Yeehaw is the like most best girls women's university in Korea, right? My mom told me that. Cool.
Awesome. Well, yeah, it sounds like you guys have been in Korea for quite a while. So 2.5 years to
And
2 years.
1 year.
Yeah.
Even after 5 years, she'll say
So
1 year.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 years, she'll say 2 years.
after 10 years, right?
Yeah. Okay. Could you tell us some interesting episodes that happen in
Like
Korea?
some of the episodes.
The episodes like things that happened or cultures that's
Or what was interesting?
a lot of things. Basically, when Korean meet you, they would be like, "How old are you?" And you're like we don't tell. You know what I mean? Like it's the first thing. Hi, how old are you? Because you know the seniority things and stuff like that. Like it's so awkward, and I just lie to I need to lie. You know, but
Like
then I realized it's a big deal in Korea, like the age and stuff. And a lot of people told me like Korean only become friend with the same age. It's a culture that I didn't know. So if you're older or younger, it's just hard in their culture. So that was like, really? So I need to just, how am I gonna know? So you basically ask for everybody's age before like dealing with them. So that was for me was okay.
That was interesting. But I think they do like that. But these days, I don't think they really do
They do.
They do still.
They do.
Yeah. That's
Hi,
why we're
how
still
are
not
you?
friends.
Oh, that's what
Hi,
We're not
how are
friends.
you? How old are you?
There's a sun here. There's a line.
어쩐지.
But they are going to scrap it, right? The Korean age system. Like
Just the
From
Korean,
June.
yeah,
yeah.
the Korean year system. So you're gonna be like,
Oh, right.
yeah.
Like
It's like, yeah, it's just,
부터.
we're
Yeah,
all
from
younger
June.
now in
Right,
Korea.
right.
So, yeah, I hate it when I'm like 1 year older. Like, I would be 1 year older. So
Some people are 2 years older.
Right.
Years?
Because
Yeah, that's you.
their birthday is not 안 지났으면 they're still like,
yeah.
oh, so you're 2 years younger.
You're gonna become 2 years younger in June.
Wow.
Wow, nice,
좋은데?
cool.
Cool.
Do you have any interesting kind of things?
Yeah, like
Korea?
so my first year in Korea, I spent it in Busan.
Oh.
So I was studying Korean language. So my ohakdang was in Busan, and
Ooh.
that was the most happening year for me because although we had a lot to study, only Korean, but there was a lot of free time as compared to now, being a master's student. You have a lot of stuff to do, right, at university. So when I was in Busan, I really had that chance to have local interaction, like with people. Like as compared to Seoul, I think people are just more open and they're more, I don't know, like, I just feel like they're, social and
Kind of like
they want to
family.
interact with you, they want to know you. Like in Seoul, like, we don't really talk to anyone, maybe because there's so many foreigners and it's so like common. But in Busan, like everywhere you go, people would just stop and like they will ask you. Sometimes even just on the road. So I was just walking back home once and there was a Hanaboji and he just stopped me and he's like started guessing the country, like where I'm from. And I'm like, no, I'm not from here. And then he's like, where are you from? And I said, I'm from India. And he's like, oh, like everyone just wants to know stuff.
I'm curious about lots of things.
Yeah.
That was cute, but still.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh.
Then I wondered, like, since you were in Busan, you're learning Korean. Did you learn Saturi?
Me too.
Yeah, so when at first I spoke zero Korean. So
When you first come to Korea,
Yeah,
you couldn't
yeah,
speak.
I didn't speak any Korean. So I
Wow.
just started from level 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like in the beginning, whenever people would talk to me, I would be like, why are you screaming?
Mohano.
Like, why are you screaming? And so there was this one time, so we had shuttle bus to go to our school. So my dorm was off campus. And once I entered the bus, it was raining. So there was one of the students who was waiting in the shed. So I told the bus driver, like, oh, can you please wait? Like, and he's like, "뭐하노 지금?" I'm like, I was so scared. I was like, what happened? And then I was like, okay, I'm never gonna ask anyone anything. And it was like, in the beginning, it gets really intimidating, but as you understand more, it just gets more easier, and you understand that they are not screaming. It's just the way they talk,
Kind of
and they're
Busan
very,
way.
very kind.
Right.
Yeah.
사투리. 부산. 사투리 멋있어. I like 사투리.
Yeah,
like it
I love Busan Saturi.
It's
I wanna
really hard.
one day I wanna live out on a
harder.
farm.
But
I think it's fun though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
hard
it's
but
fun.
fun. You can try
It was so
Yeah.
weird because we were learning the standard Korean, like the Seoul, like
in Busan.
in ohakdang you learn the standard Korean,
Oh.
but then everyone around you speaks in Saturi.
Yeah.
밤으로 가자.
Oh.
밤으로 가자. Cool. Oh, right. Can I ask you some questions? Like, do you guys know your MBTI?
Yes.
Do you know that? You know it? You tried it?
Yeah.
Let's try to like guess.
Yes.
Let's
Okay.
guess.
Yeah. So we've spoken to them a bit. Let's
Okay,
see.
let's see.
The introverted weirdo.
I think the first one is E.
I say I.
You're going to say I?
Yeah.
Aw.
Because she gave us the hint.
When did she give us the
She
hint?
said introverted.
V.
Oh. So I S.
N.
Oh, N.
N.
Okay.
I-N. T. P?
No.
No?
Oh,
F.
I know.
You're
J.
F? FJ?
No. I'm not
FP?
judgmental.
Okay.
P.
P.
Yeah.
Yeah.
IFP?
INFP.
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 Yes.
INFP. Okay.
INFP.
T.
T.
Turbulent.
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 Yeah.
A. There's no A, I think.
A assertive.
Assertive.
A assertive.
Oh, yeah. Almost all
Well.
T. INFP. In Korea, I don't know how to talk it in English, but 되게 감성적인 사람.
Like
Lots
emotion.
of, lots
Yes.
of feelings.
Lots of feelings.
Actually, like I have like Korean boyfriend. He was so happy because he made me do the test. You know, it's like very popular in Korea. You need to do it. We need to know. So I did the test, and he was like so happy. Oh yeah, we're matching because
Like our MBTI matches.
Oh.
We're so
Yeah.
good.
because you're more like a daydreamer, and I'm like more serious. So we're matching.
Matching.
Yeah.
Is the
Like a-
ENTJ?
He's I don't remember his personality, but he was Jay.
Oh.
Yours,
Go
Jay, yeah.
Shay.
Yeah.
Jay.
Nice.
Usually you want the back and the front one to be opposite, and then the middle two to be the same
Really?
for like
I
the
didn't
best.
know that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Really?
But I have another question. Is MBTI popular in Korea or like?
Actually, it was popular when I was in high school back
Mhm.
in the days.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we did it and forgot about it. I was just like, okay, it's an old thing. I came here, I was like, you guys still do this?
Korea right now,
Like-
MBTI is like a boom right now.
Yeah,
It-
they write it as captions in Instagram. Like, I was like,
Like these days, if you like go to a company and then like 면접, like sit down and then they ask your MBTI, like
Yeah.
what MBTI you are.
Yeah.
Really, they ask it. But if like some company, if the MBTI, it's not like some company doesn't like I don't know what MBTI, but they don't like this one, then they don't pick him. Like
Wow,
요즘
that's pretty intense.
But then you should take MBTI with a grain of salt. I think like
A little bit.
it really puts you in the box. Like if you believe that I'm a certain like
Yes.
type,
Mhm.
then
Right,
you don't
right.
want to try other things because you think that this is meant for me.
So I think MBTI is just like 50%.
Yeah.
Only
yeah.
50% is better, I think. What's your? Let's guess that. She's E.
E, definitely.
She's E.
E.
That's me. That's me. Wait, she's E. S.
S.
They're trying so hard.
I don't know. You do first. I want E S F J. Okay. 들었어요?
E.
Everything's
Oh, everything's wrong. Okay, INTJ. Yeah.
like the first two
INTP.
is correct.
Right, she's E. She's not I.
She's E, okay.
She's
No,
You're not E.
I.
You're I?
Yeah, he said I, right?
Right.
I?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, both of you guys are I?
Yeah.
yes, but there is like range of
but
being
so-
introverted. Like,
Yeah,
there is
yeah.
range,
So-
yeah.
I have a story about mine, but you should guess the whole thing first.
I
I'm gonna be assertive here.
IS
Okay.
It's too
DJ?
easy now.
ISTJ?
No.
No.
Should I just tell?
Yes.
Oh yes. Tell us.
Tell us.
Tell us.
It's the same as her.
Look at her face.
And that's why I was like, oh, are you INFPT? Like,
Oh,
yeah.
she's really surprised.
Wow.
Yeah, but I do give a lot of fake E vibes.
But,
yeah.
but some of my friends is I, but they like sometimes like look like E. But I think that's like
yeah,
the person
because
is different.
I think also like the subgroup, the assertive and the
group
turbulent.
person, right? That's
So
the
are you
difference.
assertive or turbulent?
T.
T too?
Wow.
Oh my god.
Okay, our turn. I already know. Okay, do you know? Should we just tell
Yeah.
you guys? ESFP. No, ESFP.
ENFP.
FP, right? You're
ENFP.
one different.
Yeah,
like,
one different.
Oh,
yeah.
it's the opposite of us, right? Isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
opposite,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, I am. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm the perfect match.
What's your like strength and weakness or like general?
Strength and weakness?
Yes.
Strength of mine. I've been going to the gym a lot, so these days.
Okay. Oh, I saw your Instagram. Like
Oh.
he's always nah.
Let's get it.
It's a Canadian
Let's get it.
thing.
Oh.
They do it. Yeah, my
I
friend
went
is Canadian. She's doing this all the time.
Ah,
I went
I'm trying to
working
motivate
out.
people
Yeah.
to get people to also
Oh, you
get
guys
the
have
energy.
to do it.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
No.
I go to exercise these days too.
Oh,
A
nice.
lot. Every day.
Did you guys have that moment where your MBTI changed?
No.
No.
Never?
Yeah, never. I
Never
tried it so
changed.
many times, it
Me
never
too.
changed.
Mine did. Yeah. So like I was ENFP for like last 4 or 5 years. Like I took the test when I was in India. When I came to Korea, I once got ENFP. Like that was one time.
And then you.
That's probably because I pushed myself a lot
Yeah,
to
yeah.
talk to people.
I did the
maybe
same. I pushed myself because I used to be 96% and I pushed it to be more even. But I still was ENFP even though I was
too.
like 56%.
Right.
Yeah. Mine.
Do you guys
the percentage
believe in
changed.
this? Like,
Only
we're more complex than a test. You know, like it's a
Yeah.
brain full of cells. So like, I don't think the test will just tell you exactly. Like,
Right.
Right.
50% is okay. What leads you to Korea? How did you like come to Korea?
it's a long story. I will make it short. I was really young and I was watching K-drama.
Ooh.
Really, like Like that was like 10 years ago.
Do you
10
remember what
years ago.
drama is it?
Yeah, it was Boys Over Flower.
꽃보다 춤춘 남자? 남자.
남자.
꽃보다
And then,
남자.
Korean boys are so sweet. I want a Korean boy. And then he took her to a date to Hongdae, if you remember this date. I was like, I want to go to Hongdae and go shopping and go to this ice cream place. I was young, okay? So like, and then after like maybe 6 years, I came here to visit. And I was like, I love this vibe. I love blah, 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 blah. I want to live in Korea. So after maybe 3 years, I came here, but it was after Corona. So it was like, where's the parties? Like, where's the It was dead, but still like, yeah, I love the weather here. And I love how like safe and, you know, Koreans are so like, how to say it, peaceful. So I love that because we're very loud. So it's like the opposite of my own culture. It was like, wow, these people don't talk to you. I like that.
I.
Towards stream.
Okay, inferred stream.
Like, yeah.
How about you?
So in my case, it was, I think when I was in my first year of undergrad. So I kind of got introduced to Korean movies.
Korean drama and Korean movies.
Yeah, because I studied mass media, so it was a part of my curriculum to kind of explore other cultures, movies and stuff.
Whoa.
So I first got into movies, and then I got into music eventually. And I was really into music for a very long time until I came to Korea. Like,
Which
life got
music?
busy and
Which
stuff.
singing?
Everything, I would say, like all of the genres out there.
Really?
Yeah,
Korean hip hop,
Hip hop,
R&B.
R&B,
Oh.
like rock,
Who's your
everything.
favorite?
rock as well, indie, nice.
Rapper.
There's so many,
Really?
but like someone I really followed for a long time, like that was Day6.
Oh, day 6.
Day 6.
Day 6.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeposо, my favorite.
예뻤어. Oh.
Yeah. So
So
I was into music for a long time, and I was planning to study abroad. So I had a few options, but I don't know, like around that time I graduated, and then I did like a year course. I studied international relations. That's my major right now. I study international relations in Korea. So that time I kind of realized that in India specifically, we don't study a lot about East Asia. So it was like I wanted to know more about Korea because I was like genuinely interested in the country. So I decided to apply for a scholarship, and then I got here.
She's like an artist. She does lots of things. Nice.
Yeah.
So cool.
Okay. So, what are your guys' favorite Korean traditional foods?
Do you have your favorite foods?
Yes.
You have? I think she has a lot. She has a lot, but she needs to pick it. What do you have?
I love Korean chicken.
Oh.
Dakgalbi, like I like that.
Dakgalbi.
I love like their healthy food in general. Like you have the choice of having healthy food as a fast food. You know, it's gonna be healthy. So that's one thing I really like.
Healthy things.
Mm-hmm.
Comfort food in Korean, or just like my favorite?
Your favorite?
Yes. When I was in Busan, I really like koreanculture.
Oh, one more time. Let's go.
Last episode, you said kupop.
Yeah, I
She
said.
said she liked
Yeah,
kupop.
I did.
Really, at
Yeah.
the episode 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Who remembers?
What's
He said
the
that.
kupap?
Like
It's pork, like
Soup?
soup.
and then you
Put
pop
rice in
rice
it.
inside, and
yeah.
then you eat it.
The
Here.
first time I tried it, I didn't know how to eat it because there are a lot
It's
of
hard.
side dishes.
Right,
You have
there's
to
a
mix
lot.
stuff, right?
Right.
So when I ate it for the first time, I'm like, this is matopso.
Mm.
I was like,
They
it
don't
just
have
doesn't
taste
make
right.
sense.
You need to put it
Yeah.
inside.
So like the next time we went, the sajangmi, and she literally like helped
told-
her, and she
uh-uh.
told us, oh, you gotta eat it like
Like
this,
this.
add this, and like she literally fed us. Yeah, so yeah, that's one of the things I really liked, and now I think I really enjoy it in kimchi jjigae.
Jjigae. Like
Yeah.
soups are really good in Korea, right?
Yeah.
Jjigae.
Oh, I like that too.
Kimchi jjigae.
Jjigae.
Kimchi jjigae is good, right?
Because you can cook it too. It's so easy.
Yeah.
Like,
Because right. Kimchi jjigae, you can cook it right.
You guys are making me hungry. Actually, before we move on to the next topics, and speaking of food, I have a little something prepared for you guys.
Whoa!
I love
since this weekend is our like it's similar to Christmas. It's called a yamiha.
All right.
We made a little for Angela,
Card.
a little card.
Right.
That's the card, and then some 홍삼.
Health. 건강 중요.
Oh, kongan, this one's for you. And then this is a special Korean traditional snack.
강정.
Oh,
Kanto.
한과, 육과.
I like it.
Have you tried it before?
Yeah.
You have?
Do you have tried it? Like sweet.
Oh yeah, I know this one.
Yeah?
맛있어. 육아.
Yes,
Yeah.
You've had it
probably.
before? What do you guys think of it?
I don't eat it. I just eat one, and my boyfriend will.
Eat it all. Like I'll just try
This is
it.
for
and then-
him.
Oh, okay, it's for him.
We have something similar back home too.
What?
Yeah, like kanjong. Like
강정?
yeah, we have
Sweet.
yeah, like
과자?
just like sweet snacks. Very similar. It's kind of made of the same thing too. It just has a different name.
Interesting.
I want to try it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite snacks.
맛있어.
like
I
it.
love it.
Talk just like the one,
Talk?
the basic
Yeah.
one.
맛있어.
You know.
가래떡.
I was like, I feel like I'm Korean when I eat it. Yes, because it's very traditional.
Right,
Yeah.
it is traditional. 기본.
All right. Well, thank you guys. So let's move on to the topic for today, which
Okay.
is mask-free in Korea. So
Mask-free in Korea.
yeah,
Right.
mask-free in Korea is an interesting topic. Saw it in the New York Times. So it's all over the news actually. For what reason?
Where are we right now? Is it here?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it too. Right, I saw it too. Korea lifted its indoor mask mandate starting on the 30th of January, right? 30th January. But still, many like citizen is still like scared or more like not like taking their mask off indoor. So I think we're gonna talk about that. How do you think? How did that change your life? Like no mask.
I actually have a funny story.
Oh, I like funny stories.
The first time they lift the mask, and I was
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, we just go to work. I don't have to wear mask because
Right.
like I like to drink water when I'm working, so it's very hard to do this, you know.
right.
So I went to the work with no mask. I entered, and everybody else is is wearing the mask except me, and I was like, asking like my colleague like, should we're taking the mask off, and she was like, oh, I don't know. It's like, okay. I was like, whatever. I'll be the weirdo.
The only
I don't
one.
care.
Yeah.
And then like they asked the manager. The manager told them, no, you need to wear the mask. But I was like,
Oh.
I'm not gonna wear the mask. You know, that's it. So after like few days, people like started to
Right.
slowly take it off, but still Koreans are not taking it off, you know. But also because it's cold, sometimes the mask will give you some
That's
heat,
a
you
good
know.
point,
Good one.
really.
Yeah.
That was after the 30th. Still, people were not.
Yeah, until
Yeah,
now,
but
and
still.
they will look at you like, why you're taking
Yeah.
it off, you know.
But I know that because the same thing happened to me because I don't like to wear the mask because it makes me like 답답해.
Yeah.
So outside but still outside some people still wear their mask, but I don't wear my mask. But if I like walk like this, they're always like watching me like that. So I was like, okay, I'm okay with that, and I just like go.
Isn't that because you're like an influencer though? People are watching you without the mask on.
예쁜 사람.
그런 거였어?
Yes.
That was probably a different reason.
감사합니다. But still, I had the same thing. How do you think about that?
I don't take it really. Like
Oh.
I think like it's too comfortable now.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
So you keep it on?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't take it off. Like,
Oh.
Oh, really?
like
Wow.
I don't know. I didn't feel
We
like.
don't have the same personality.
She's not saying.
Like I don't know. It just feels more easy to go out. It's more comfortable. It's like a part of your life now.
Oh, but that's right.
Yeah, like you
too.
have
Like,
been
some
doing that
people-
for like what 3 years
Almost
now,
3
and
years.
yeah. So
Some people think like you, right?
Yes, because you can do this at work, like
Like,
you know, it's like hiding your feelings. But when you take it off, you still do it. Like, oh,
like, I know what she's talking about. 뭔지 알 것 같아. That's so.
like if you just want to go out for a quick like grocery
Walk
or
or,
something, it's easier to have the mask on than to dress up completely or just go out. You know, like I don't know.
Oh,
It just become
but-
more easier.
But if I don't wear makeup, I put my mask on. Really, like that kind of things.
It's not good for the skin.
Also, like
that's why
Yeah.
A lot of humid.
I felt like I didn't get cold since I had mask on. Like I'm really like prone to allergies and stuff, so I was away from that for a very long time. So that's a plus point, I think.
Oh, that's a good point because some people like if they 미세먼지 or like allergies, 뭐 꽃가루, that mask help you. So some people that's a good point too.
And nobody really seems to take it off. Like, I mean, like everywhere you go, you still see people wearing
Wearing
masks.
masks,
Yeah.
right? Some people still.
They will take it off eventually.
Will they? I've been thinking about that.
I was
Like,
thinking about that too.
oh,
They
maybe for the
will
rest of time now,
slowly.
it's just part
I
of the
know
culture.
from work, slowly
Right.
took it off. Took it
Oh,
off.
next issue, like, but still outside. Because inside, some people can wear masks. That's okay with. I just see that, but outside.
Even outside, yeah.
I was
For a long time now, they don't have to
Yeah,
wear
but it's very
outside,
cold,
but they still
though.
do.
Like I'll sometimes like will keep it because on the
Uh,
bus we wear it, right? So I will just when I'm like walking home, I'll keep it because it's very cold. It's very
Right, it's
windy,
cold,
so
right.
it's just like I don't think it's like protecting us.
But it's good chayu. Is there
Yeah,
chayu?
people's choice.
Yeah,
There's-
people's choice.
People's
Chayu,
choice.
So
There's a few reasons actually, like in the New York Times, they noted 4 reasons why Korean citizens don't take their masks off.
in New York.
Yeah, New York Times. They have some insider information somehow.
Oh, okay.
So first,
Uh-huh.
old habits are hard to change.
We talked about that, right?
Exactly.
Old habits.
Exactly, we spoke about that. So it says some people in Korea have taken advantage of the fact that they don't have to wear makeup, like you said, or smile when they wear a mask.
We all talked about that. Wow.
So taking them off actually comes with some inconvenience. That's really interesting because smiling is good for you.
Right.
The second, health officials still recommend them. So it says that masks are still required on public transit and in healthcare facilities. So rather than taking masks off and on all the time, people just don't bother to remove them when they hop off the bus or exit the hospital.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you.
3, they say that masks signal respect for others' well-being.
That's a point.
Something I heard in
But I don't
China
like
as well.
to
And
like link everything to respect. You know, it's like it's a respect. No, I respect you, but I also need to choose whatever I want.
Oh, yeah.
well, that's a form of
That's
respect as well,
right,
that
yes.
you have the
That's the
choice.
respect too.
And then the last point 4, so that masks protect against the region's air pollution, the misemonji, what you were talking about as well. And so like you're saying is that you had some less allergies, right? And a lot of people wear masks. I know in Korea they did that beforehand. Before COVID even came, people were still wearing masks
Yeah.
because of misemonji, right?
미세먼지, right?
Yeah, because of the fine dust.
Fine dust. They call it fine dust. Okay. Fine dust.
미세먼지?
미세먼지. Fine dust.
Misemonji,
I think
fine
I'm
dust.
learning English here. I like it. I like it getting better and better. 좋아요.
English classes.
Cool, 좋아요. I like it. So let's see. Oh, what is your country's view on the mask mandate? What is
What's
this?
my country view?
Mhm.
So when Corona started in Egypt,
Mm.
for 2 weeks we were like, oh my God, Corona, we don't know what is it. We're wearing the mask, but Egypt is very hot. So basically, when you're wearing the mask, the mask will make you sweat. It will be wet, you know.
Oh.
So at a point, everyone was like, no, you know, and all the people, even the government, like required you wearing a mask. Everybody just didn't wear it, and because the people power thing, it just became nothing. And also like. In Egypt, we don't really wear masks at all. So when everybody was starting to wear masks, we had like, for the healthcare, they struggled to find the mask, which was like the most important. So it was a lot of problems there. So when people just like stop wearing the mask, it was way better.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was way better.
And in Egypt, it wasn't so bad in COVID, I think, because it's the hot weather and the stuff like that. So yeah, we just like didn't wear the mask.
But
You know.
if it's a hot weather, it's like sweaty. It makes your people like bad, your skin bad. 답답할 것 같았어.
Hard to breathe.
Hard to breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like that. 어렵다. Hard.
In India, in the beginning, when COVID started, people were wearing masks, like until the first wave. Like there were two
First-
big waves. In
Right.
India.
Right.
So the first wave, it got a bit easier, like the regulations and stuff. People took off the mask, and then the second wave came. And I think after the second wave passed, like that was last year. Last year? Right. Yeah, 2022?
22. I think that was the
21?
Did you start in 2019?
Yeah.
19.
okay.
Whoa!
Oh,
19.
that's crazy.
That was really crazy. I think 21 was the second wave.
Yeah,
21.
Yeah, 21. Sorry. I'm still in 22. Yeah, so when I went back home last year, in summer, people were not wearing masks, and that was such so awkward to me. Like it was like reverse cultural shock. Like I went and nobody wears mask, and I was so paranoid the whole
Really?
time. Yeah, like I went to the bank, and then nobody is wearing the mask. That's so uncommon. I went home after 2 years, so I was like really shocked.
Been so used to Korea.
Yeah, so used to in Korea.
So interesting. That's
Oh,
so
신기하다.
interesting because I was the opposite. As soon as they allowed us to take the mask off, it was just gone.
Me too.
Yeah, right. The day of the
Me
mask was
too.
off, and every single time, like even as soon as I exit the subway, mask is gone.
Me too, me too. Oh.
So I took like a week or something to adjust and take my mask off back home.
Wow.
But then you still wear your mask.
Yeah,
still?
in Korea,
In
because
Korea.
I came back to Korea and everybody's still wearing the mask.
Right, right.
So it's
Some of the
comfortable.
people. But
Interesting.
it could be comfortable for some people.
In Namibia, actually, I wasn't there for COVID, but I heard from my mother that people were not wearing masks as well. I think similar
Yeah.
to Egypt, people didn't really they didn't care that much.
You're right.
It was hot, and they never wore masks before, like in their life, pretty much.
Yes.
So a lot of people just refused to wear the
Yeah,
mask.
it's not
and
very
they didn't.
accessible
Right.
like in
Yeah.
Korea. Like it's so weird, and because we talk to each other, so if you're wearing the mask,
Yeah.
it was like, why are you wearing a mask?
Exactly. People be like,
Yeah.
"Why are you wearing the
Yeah.
mask? Like, take the mask off."
Like, yeah, it's
I think Canada was the same because my friend right now she lives in Canada, and then if I see her Instagram, always she doesn't wear her mask. Nobody wears masks, so I was like, you don't need to wear your mask in Canada. And she's like, yeah, we don't need to. Do you need to in Korea? I go, yes, we need to. Okay, nice. Okay, have a good day. Like, so that time I know like we're more like 보수적? How do you?
A little
Conservative.
conservative here, yeah.
All right, more
Yeah. And I was in Canada for the beginning of COVID. Yeah. Beginning of COVID. And
19.
there, we had to wear masks at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
And when you go into supermarket as well, we had to wear masks.
Same.
It was pretty strict. But then but people hated it. They didn't want to wear the mask.
Right.
Canadian people also were like, uncomfortable, and they thought it was weird as well. And so, but they got used to it eventually. But as soon as the restrictions were lifted, people just took the mask off.
Corona, but this is a really big thing because I was in 2019. I was 대학교 college first grade, but that time I think that was 19. They don't have Corona. They don't had it that time, so I had a really good college thing moments. But after 1 year,
2020.
Corona. It was on, so I couldn't go to school. So I was in acting school, so we need to meet people and act together, do something together. But I couldn't go to school, so we act on Zoom.
No.
So I was like, okay, we need to act on Zoom. Okay, so I did that for 2 years almost.
2 years.
Almost,
Oh my
because
God.
Corona was really long. But our school was only 3 years school. So only 1 year I could speak with my friends. And then after 2 years, I just graduate.
that's
No.
So actually I don't have a really good memory about college because I just remember the first grade. That was really fun. But I thought about the next year friends because they didn't have anything. I was better because I still had 1 year. But the next year, 후배들, they didn't have anything.
The
They couldn't-
entire college was
Right.
just on Zoom.
On Zoom, really on Zoom.
I think I would take a gap year. I'd take time off.
Right.
Yeah.
That was
I felt sorry for people who didn't have graduation.
I didn't have graduation. So my friends still don't know that I graduated or not because I didn't went to school. We didn't have a graduation, so I just we didn't went to school, and then after next year, I just go and get my 졸업장. That was all. So I didn't have like things.
Should have done it at home. Like,
Yeah, at home party.
I didn't have the clothes, so I was like, 감사합니다, thank you, and then 졸업장. I didn't put it on Instagram too. I was just like, okay.
and didn't travel for the graduation.
Right. No graduations. It's a ball.
It changed all of our lives.
Really.
Well,
Yeah,
before
make it
we
harder.
ended, would like to ask you guys, because last week we did like a Solnar special, right?
Right.
And so just these actually Hankwa Yukwa, I think, is traditional to have like in Solnar
It
as
is
well, right?
traditional.
So then what did you guys do around Solnar?
And so I have quite interesting solol.
Oh.
So because my boyfriend is Korean, so basically Korean go to their parents'
House, right,
grandparents. He was
right,
like,
right.
"Why don't you come with me?" I was like,
Repeat.
yeah, I will go. Of course,
Meet
I
the
was
family?
Scared, the family, and we're going to the grandma and grandpa house.
Right.
So I was really freaking out.
You
I was
went
like,
there?
yeah, I was freaking out. And I went there, and it was really interesting because you know really what Koreans are doing, and what they really eat, like not like
Right.
So they gave me like a soup, tok soup, and
Oh,
stuff like
tteokguk,
that,
yeah.
like the traditional food. I get to like to enjoy this experience, But of course, the language barrier and all of this stuff, it was a little bit awkward. But yeah, it was interesting because last year I just went to the mall, so I was like, like I want to know what people are doing.
What do they eat and traditional?
Yes, so yeah, it was.
She had a good time. Tteokguk is a really traditional food. Like in Korea, if we eat tteokguk, then we 한 살 더.
Oh,
Yeah.
What do we call that? We have one more age. Like
yeah,
You add on.
level up.
Yeah.
level up.
Level up.
Your age.
I didn't eat it all though. So like I don't know. Do you eat it all?
tteokguk.
Yeah.
Every year we eat it. It's
Like the whole.
Finish?
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
yeah, we
I
finished it.
finished all of it. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
But it makes you really full.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's just like too many talking.
It's hard to eat, right?
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
before we end.
Yeah, so what I usually did, or like until now, just go around the city. Like I expect that there are not gonna be people like, because everybody goes to their hometown. It's
Hometown,
supposed
right.
to go to their hometown, but like the culture has changed so much. People
Right.
don't really go to their hometowns
They
anymore.
travel out.
So they're just in the city, so everywhere it's crowded. Like I expect that there's no one going to be
People,
there,
right.
and I can just have my time.
Empty city to
yeah,
yourself?
empty city to myself, but it's just not the case anymore.
And it changes. Some people goes, but some people just travel or just like stay with their places. So it really changed a lot.
Yeah.
But I went to my grandma's house. I went to my grandma's house.
Did you eat tteokguk?
Of course, 떡국, 전, 빈대떡, 갈비찜.
맛있겠다.
진짜 맛있어.
What about you?
Myself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His story was really fun, but
Yeah, it's a long story, but I invited friends over and then cooked for them. And I cooked the wrong thing because I was supposed to cook tteokguk like you had proper tteokguk, and I cooked something for Chuseok instead, japchae.
잡채.
And I was like, no, I did it wrong. So next year I'll change that up.
No, he said the story like last episode, but it was really funny. Like 추석, but in 설날 the 가게
Kage? Yeah.
opens.
Stores.
Yeah,
Stores
stores.
open.
Yeah.
They said it opens.
Chuseok? Oh, really?
No. 설날 opens.
So not open?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Like,
Not the ones that I
not
saw.
all,
Because
but
he went to all the stores, but all the store was closed.
Yeah.
So she's like
was a
open.
tough
So
I
day.
think like big shopping malls.
Yeah.
But not like
small
We
ones
went
are
to a
open.
small one.
The one that was open was a small one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Big one opens.
Mhm.
Got it. Nice. What did I eat? 설날 재밌어.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys.
Thank you for talking about
Mhm.
this.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So it's already time for say goodbye. We talked a lot.
No,
So
I wish we
thank
could
you.
have spoken a bit more, right?
More.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk more, but thank you both for like talking about your stories. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Thank you
having
for
us.
having us.
How did you think our show?
I think it's so fun, but I'm a little bit. I told you, like I'm a little bit stressed because it's my first show, but It's
She
fun.
did a really
Yeah, you
good
did really
job.
well.
I did
I
well.
liked her story. I really liked
You
it.
like the story?
I liked it.
Which one? Did you like the parents or the
I
Okay.
like the boyfriend's house.
Yeah, boyfriend's house
Was interesting.
for Sunlan.
Oh, and the K drama.
the K-drama?
K drama.
yeah.
꽃보다 남자. Loved it.
Ice cream shop in Hongdae.
Oh, ice cream shop in Hongdae.
I think it was really fun,
Uh-huh.
and it was kind of like a chance to share our experiences. We don't really get these chances, so that was really nice.
I had a really nice time too. I really like all the stories because I lived in Korea like almost 10 more years, so I don't know like some of the stories about you guys. So I really was I had a lot of curious things, but thank you for doing
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching the HAYIK Show on Koreanet. The HAYIK Show will air every Thursday at 2 p.m. with a new guest each time, so stay tuned. We'll see you next week.
See you. Bye guys.
Bye-bye.